Yo YouTube, what's going on? AJ here, back at it again with another video. And in today's video, Kuro Games just decided to drop some dev notes, so mostly featuring Yoo-Hoo and some other stuff potentially. So let's go over these dev notes. Let's see what the devs have cooked. Let's see what the devs have listened and concocted for us. You know what I mean? Just let's see what they're cooking right here. I'm curious. But first and foremost, if you like the content on the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for the support. We're trying to get to 10K. We're trying to be the top Wuthering Waves creator in the space. I appreciate y'all supporting me, so thank you guys so much. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Resonator info, cryogen wonders, Yoo-Hoo. Loading data, Yoo-Hoo, a voluble and whimsical antique appraiser known for creating limericks on the spot. She presents her appraisal with flair and précis, I think. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys, if I pronounced that wrong. You already know in my community, it's always a joke that I pronounce some words wrong. Obviously, we have the splash art. Yoo-Hoo looks adorable. As you guys can see, Yoo-Hoo, time made to see, but wisdom takes hold. Here comes Master Yoo-Hoo, the great antique appraiser. Okay, so obviously we know she has antiques or like that big pot. Okay, so Yoo-Hoo's attribute, obviously officially confirming Glacio, weapon gauntlets, and here are the essential materials, guys. I think it's the new boss, violet coral, crude rings, cadency, crude rings, momentum bell for the skills. So we have that. Forte, cryogenic wonders. Now we have her normal attack, and they're showing this off even more, and we've already played with the character, guys. You guys get a chance to play with it quickly in the story, not really too much, you know what I mean, but at least they're showing it off more here. And obviously Frosty Punches performs up to 4 consecutive attacks, dealing Glacio damage. Heavy attack is when Frost is full, hold the normal attack button to cast Frostfall. When Frost is full during the Fortune rolling state, release the normal attack button to cast Frostball. If Yoo-Hoo cannot cast Frostball at that moment, perform Lucky Draw once instead. Okay, Yoo-Hoo can obtain Frost in the following ways. When Frost is not full, hold the normal attack button to enter the Fortune rolling state and restore Frost over time when basic attacks hit a target. Okay, heavy attack Frostball. Yoo-Hoo dashes forward, dealing Glacio damage, and performs Lucky Draw once. Mid-air attack, perform a plunging attack that costs stamina, dealing Glacio damage. Everybody's got one of those. Dodge counter, when Yoo-Hoo possesses no antique, quickly press normal attack button right after successful dodge, thrust forward, dealing Glacio damage, and perform Lucky Draw once. Okay, resonance skill. Okay, scroll divination. Yoo-Hoo smashes or scroll down at the enemy, dealing Glacio damage, restoring HP for all party members nearby, and performs Lucky Draw once. Okay, here we go. Now everything's revolving around this Lucky Draw. So Lucky Draw, Yoo-Hoo obtains a random antique after the Lucky Draw. With an antique, her next basic attack will activate the corresponding antique appraisal. Only one antique can exist at a time, and the newly drawn antique will replace the existing one. All right, so things are going to change and things are going to get swapped around and replaced. Okay, antique appraisal. Okay, so are these all the antiques that are showing off in the gameplay? All right. Chime, attack the enemy with a chime, dealing Glacio damage. Chime can effectively reduce the enemy's vibration strength. All right. Ruyi, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, guys, excuse my pronunciation. Batter the enemy with Ruyi, dealing Glacio damage. Ruyi has a higher damage multiplier. Okay. Ding, ram into the enemy on a ding, dealing Glacio damage. Ding can effectively break the enemy's stance. Okay, so break the enemy's stance, huh? I'm actually curious about that in game. You know what, I should have messed around and played I should have just like tweaked and looked at the kit right when we had it in the story mission to see what they're exactly talking about. But I can't wait to test out Yoo-Hoo even more on release, because I'm curious about now this break enemy stance thing. Mask, throw a mask at enemies in front, dealing Glacio damage. Mask can pull in enemies along its path. Okay, we have the Resonance Liberation, Fortune's Favor. Yoo-Hoo hurls her scroll at the enemy, causing Glacio damage. Blast in the area. On the blast, 4 buttons will appear. Choose a button within the specified time to obtain the corresponding antique. Otherwise, obtain 1 random antique. Okay. Forte Circuit. Poetic Essence. At 4 auspices, hold the normal attack button to release Poetic Essence, dealing glacial damage considered as resonant skill damage while restoring HP for all nearby party members. You can hold up to 4 auspices. So that's the... Why does it look like some... Dude, it literally is the Powerpuff Girls, bro. It's like, this is like some cartoon animation right here where she's beating somebody up, or where they get into a scrap in like cartoons. Okay. Poetic Essence. Deal glacial damage to enemies within the range, and additionally obtain one of the following effects based on auspices combination. One of them is free verse. 4 different types of auspices. Additionally, reduce the vibration strength of hit enemies. Yeah. Antithesis. A pair of auspices increase Poetic Essence damage. Double pun, 2 pairs of auspices additionally restore HP for all nearby party members. Triplet, 3 identical auspices increase the Poetic Essence damage. Perfect Rhyme, 4 additional auspices simultaneously activate the effects of free verse, double pun, and triple at the same time. Casting Poetic Essence removes all auspices. Auspice, Yoo-hoo gains an auspice through antique appraisal. Use basic attack while holding an antique to receive the corresponding auspice. Yoo-hoo unlocks antiques by casting resonant skill scroll, divination, intro skill, scrolls of wonders, heavy attack, frostfall, resonance liberation, fortune's favor, and dodge counter. And then we have her intro skill animation. This is what it looks like, I guess, when she comes in. She's throwing a barrel or something. My dude. She's got literally the magical bag and she's just throwing stuff at the enemies. Scrolls of Wonder. Toss out the scroll to perform lucky draw once. Okay. Outro skill. Timeless Classic. Here's the animation, guys, for that. So the incoming Resonator has their coordinated attack damage amplified for 28 seconds. This is really good. This is really good. Like, this is like... If you really didn't even use, or you didn't even have Jay-Z, right? Which is Jaja, by the way, or Jeja, however you want to pronounce it, whichever one's comfortable for you. This could be like a substitutable, like a very good, potentially like fill-in spot, right? And that's what I'm saying. I'm very curious about Yoo-hoo, like when we get our hands, when we get a chance to just play with the character, you know what I mean, in game, to see like how she's gonna affect different comps and everything like that. And that's what I'm most excited about, is that maybe I might rate Yoo-hoo on the tier list that we had previously, where I said she's high S, potentially could be an OP tier, but this is looking really good so far. Combat guide, combat tutorial. Hold the normal attack button to charge Forte gauge. When Forte gauge is full, release the cast heavy attack to obtain 1 random antique. With an antique, tap to cast the corresponding antique appraisal and obtain the corresponding auspices. At 4 auspices, hold normal attack to cast Poetic Essence. Additional effects are granted based on the combination of auspices. Okay, so scroll divination, perform resonant skill, deals damage and restores HP, generates 1 random antique. Fortune's favor, when cast, press the corresponding button to select an antique. Poetic Essence, hold the normal attack down where there are 4 auspices. Combat rules, they say this is what she's listed as: support and healer, vibration strength reduction, resonant skill damage, coordinated attack damage amplifier. And that's pretty much it for the notes. So this is mainly a dev notes based on Yoo-hoo. And all in all, guys, if you're interested in picking up this character, and they did, by the way, the last time we covered the little event things, did, I believe, say that you could buy her from the store or something like that individually, or get some copies. You have some of that stuff saved up, I think. So she's looking to be a really, really good character. She's a support unit. She's a buffer, and I guess a debuffer, technically speaking, in some regards. Not to you, but to the enemy. The one thing I want to know is stance break. I want to look through all that. But all in all, I think Kuro Games is cooking. I think everybody asked for more 4 stars, and they're delivering. They kicked with Yoo-hoo right here. I can't wait to see when they do this for Lumi eventually, and we get to see stuff on her too. That's it for this video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for the support. We're trying to hit 10K. I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Peace.